Day 82. Morning.
Hello.
Good morning. Jen says I'm looking a little crazed. I don't know. How's that crazed look? Look at this. Like, we slept good.
Yeah, we slept great.
Whoa.
It was warm. It was in the 50s, maybe low 60s.
Yeah, I slept in my BVDs until about, I don't know, 3 o'clock this morning, and I was like, ooh, I'm a little chilly. I pulled the blanket over me, but it was a nice morning. We had the vestibules all open, just the netting. Nice breeze flowing through. The low was 58. We're like 2 miles from Snowbird Peak. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
We're like a mile and a half, 2 miles from Snowbird Peak. We didn't make it. Well,
We were really, really tired from the drive and everything.
we were exhausted.
Plus, it's a lot to sit for that long in a car anyways, and then to just jump out of the car and start hiking is a lot.
And this is a stealth site. I mean, it's not too stealth, but it's not on the maps anywhere. I was walking up the trail and looked over, and I was like, that looks pretty nice.
And then we got over here, and there's an old broken down fire pit, so someone else at some point thought it was nice.
This was definitely a camping area. I mean,
Yeah.
there's spot there. You can see where there used to be spots for at least 3 or 4 tents, and there was a little fire ring, and I cleaned off the best one because it's just us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, loved it. We're gonna get stepping. I got a lot to do. Trying to get a video edited, trying to change and get videos done. So I'm gonna work on that. I got it mostly done last night before I crashed, but I gotta polish it off. I want to polish it off this morning, hopefully. So I get it out to y'all. Get it out to you. But
It was so nice last night too. We stopped before the sun set, and it was still 5 o'clock when we stopped, but the sun didn't set until after 8.
yeah,
And so it was nice and light. We went to bed actually before the sun set. But it was nice to be able to do everything we wanted to do and not be in the dark and the cold.
yeah.
Completely different from most of what we've done before.
For those people using these videos to plan their through hike, which Jen and I did with videos, know that the days get long. Like it didn't, like she was saying. I mean, it was light out until like 8:05, 8:10.
Yeah, and that's something we didn't take into account when we were planning our trip. But it's definitely a consideration in terms of when you're going to start your trip. We looked at that there's going to be great views in Georgia, that there's going to be less crowding and stuff like that, but we never thought, it won't be light out. And we knew it would be cold, but we're not afraid of cold. But we didn't really consider that it would be light out longer and make it easier in that way. Because back in February, we would try to do all of the hiking and get in before dark, and dark was 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it gives you more time to learn and to kind of settle in and enjoy the camping a little more.
Yeah.
So just consider that when you're considering when you're going to start your trip too.
Yeah. And if you're one that can push high miles, it's light out until late. So
Yeah, true.
you can walk a lot further.
True.
I mean, right now at this present time, there's more light than I can walk.
Yeah, when you get dialed into, just popping your tent up and sitting down and having dinner in half an hour and then going right to sleep, you get a lot of hiking time in.
But that will change. That will change.
Yeah.
I will be doing the hiking till I drop and the sun sets, and eventually it'll come. It'll come.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bye.
GoPro up and running. We camped right down in there. The trail is right here. We are getting stepping for the day. Jen is already up the trail a few steps, and we just got our stretching in. And every time I stretch, I can't help but think of the movie line of, "You ever see a cheetah stretch before they take down a gazelle?" And that line just runs through my head every morning when I'm stretching. And if anyone knows what that line is from, enter it in the comments. I'm curious how many people know that reference. Here we go. Gotta adjust my trekking poles. And while I'm talking about trekking poles, I just want everyone to know that I know how to use trekking poles, and I have a trekking pole video that will be released here any day now, and that I choose to use the trekking poles the way I use them because of carpal tunnel, arthritis, nerve damage. When I use the trekking poles the way they're supposed to, and you're supposed to go up through the strap and hang on to them like this puts all kinds of pressure on my wrist and my palm, and I can't sleep at night because my hands go to sleep and I wake up in the middle of the night and they're on fire. And while I'm walking, I love the GoPro footage and I've decided to keep using it. I get to advertise how I'm using a trekking pole all day. So everyone gets to sit there and go, "Use the trekking poles right, you idiot." And I get it. I understand. I'd be the same way. But I use them this way because of the way I can use them, and that's explained in my video. So if you want to know why I use the trekking poles the way I do, that is why. And while I'm talking about it, know that I understand that using the trekking pole this way, if you fall, these straps have the ability to break your wrist and break your thumb. I understand all that. I use them this way because I literally have to. I can't use them the other way comfortably. I would use them the other way if I could. But on a side note of that, Jen fell like the second or third day on the trail. And she's the only one that uses them correctly. And she bummed up her thumb really bad. She had a really bad black and blue on her thumb and on her hands. And we don't know if that's from the straps or her catching her fall or whatever, but it seemed very strap related. Just saying. Anywho, enough on that. We're stepping. The trail's all different. It's all pretty. I mean, look at these flowers. I don't know what they are, but they are beautiful. I think they're all mountain laurel. I think they're mountain laurel flowers. They're so pretty. The trail's totally different. We can't see as much anymore because all the leaves are in, but I don't know. I love it. Yesterday was nice because we had a shade. You get to watch the wind blowing the leaves and bending them over into the trail and stuff. But I mean, normally with no leaves, this would be more of a view, but it's still so beautiful. And the shade was very welcoming yesterday. It was 71, 72 all day, low humidity, beautiful day, but it was still hot to me. Last night we had a low of 58, but today I think it's up to 61 right now. I found her. I caught her taking photos. She's a photo taker. We still have all up to go to Snowbird Peak. Look at her smile though. She's always smiling. I don't know, let's inspect it. They look good. Ugh. Woohoo!
See?
Wow.
Wait, is that what it's supposed to do?
Oh wait, let's look again. Oh, that's pretty. All right, now I have to figure out how to get that footage off that camera onto this camera.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty. We'll do it. Is this something they use to talk to aliens? Beam me up, Scotty. Neat. This is where we were supposed to camp last night. Looks pretty nice. It's in the woods. There's enough room for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could probably put 10 tents in here packed. And there's space for a couple sites over here. You usually put 1 or 2 tent sites in here. I don't see no privies, no bear bag cables. You can see where everyone's failed attempt at hanging their bear bag was. This is, we've hiked, what, 2 miles? Yeah, almost 3 miles. We had 3 miles to go last night. I was so done. I was done last night. I was so happy. We are so happy where we camped last night.
Yes.
I mean, this is beautiful, but
That was beautiful too.
when you're out here and you have the ability to camp where you can camp, if you're done and you're done, you find a place to camp. Because
Yes.
you just need to.
We were so happy to stop.
Yeah.
Got a good night's sleep, and now we're on our way again.
We're a little behind today, but we got 3 more days out here, I think. 3 more days?
Yeah.
So we'll make it up. But yeah, I mean, you just had to stop. And we slept good last night. This is our packs off break for the day. Well, we have multiple of those, but we usually do about 2 to 3 miles, 2 to 3 hours of hiking, and then we'll take a packs off break. And that really helps a lot. And when you do that, you try to get a snack, stretch, relax. Yeah, and the water source is right in there. And we just came past that campsite and just past the 3 miles. So yeah, and if there's a tree, I can do the gravity hang. It's worth it. And I'll try to camel up a little bit. I'll drink a little bit of water. If it's really hot, sometimes I'll drink this whole liter and then refill it. And during the packs off break, and then we keep stepping. And I'll fill at this point, like, I don't try to like run low water. Water's heavy, but for me right now, I've gotten so that I'll fill my water bottles and pack them out the rest, until I get to the next water source. Instead of trying to gauge when the next one is and carrying as little as I can, I just fill my 1 liter in my 750, and that's what I do. So, and the other thing I wanted to say is, we just went past that tower and we had that FAA tower in the video, and I stopped watching videos when I started planning for the AT. I stopped watching YouTube videos because I thought that those monuments, those towers, those things that you see was going to ruin the trail for me. And being out here now, those towers and those beauty spots, they're not the trail. They're a piece on the trail, and they're something that you'll see and experience. And what's in the videos is not going to be your experience of that monument. So I'd encourage you to watch the videos. I'd encourage you to see the trail and experience it, because when you're out here in the flesh, it's totally different. And this trail is so massive. When I first started doing my videos, I wanted to record and show you everything. And I soon realized I can't. And my videos are long. I mean, the videos I have put out, they're long. And you got to understand, like, I am cutting out 20, 30 minutes every one of those videos. Every one of my videos, I could probably do a 40-minute video. And that's still not even doing the trail justice. Not even doing it. So just know that your experience out here is going to be your own experience. And any amount of videos you watch of mine or anyone else's is not going to ruin the trail for you. I don't believe. And if it does, you can yell at me later. But I really don't think it will. And my water's almost full, so I got to go and take care of water and switch out bottles. This is an adapter we buy. Do you know the name of this adapter?
These for the back flush adapter.
Back flush adapter. And the key to these adapters when you want to do the gravity feed is you have to keep it loose. Like, air has to be able to move. And the trick is not to thread it on too far so that enough air don't get released. As the water goes into the bottle, air has to come out. And if air can't come out, the gravity feed won't work. And if you get it too loose, and the bottle can fall off and everything falls apart and makes a huge mess. But you kind of get the hang of it after a while. You just kind of thread both these on lightly. The question is this poison ivy? It comes off these veins, these vines right here. These vines come up the tree, and then it looks like this. I'm pretty confident it's poison ivy, but I'm not 100% sure. So if anyone can confirm that, I'd love to know for future reference, because it's everywhere out here. I don't know that I'm allergic to poison ivy. Just kidding. But pretty sure it's poison ivy and it's everywhere, and we don't have that in New Hampshire. I haven't experienced that much poison ivy in New Hampshire, so that's a curiosity question if it is or isn't. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Whoop. Almost stepped on the little guy. He made it to the woods though.
I just had deja vu. That blaze right there looks exactly like the last one, right down to the little bump on it.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Huh. I didn't notice I was playing with a frog. Check out this lady slipper just off the trail. Flying like a pink flag in the wind. Love it. End of day 82. Smile. Is it stuck to your tongue?
I was holding it.
Jen's making us grub. We hiked out of Brown Gap.
I think so.
I think it's Brown Gap, headed towards Max Patch that way. Max Patch is that way. We were down at the little intersection and we weren't too happy with those sites, and so we rolled the dice. This tent site's not on the far out anywhere.
No.
But no comments of it in far out either.
It's pretty nice. It's only maybe a quarter mile up the hill.
Yeah, it's not far. It's a really short ways. I was really happy because
It's away from the cars. And the sites down there were muddy and not flat and
yeah.
cramped. One was right on the road.
And we didn't want to be right on that road. It's like a cul-de-sac that comes in, and the signs of a lot of traffic, and I didn't want to deal with that.
And there was a car parked on the road already.
Yeah, there's just like an abandoned car, a strange car. Probably a thru hiker or a hiker or day hiker, I don't know. But there was a car parked there, and it just gave me the willies. So that's the pitch for the night. Probably going to get some rain tonight. Hopefully we don't wet out. We'll see how much water that Z-Pax takes on. But that's a good pitch. I'm very happy, nice and flat. Should get a nice sleep. Another nice night's sleep. And go from there. We did 8.5 miles today.
I got 8 3/4, I think.
Yeah. So we did a good 8-mile day and feeling good overall. I mean, we're sore, we're tired a little bit, we're hungry. I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm going to do when hiker hunger kicks in, because I get out here and my thermonuclear generator comes online and I'm just hungry. Like, it's nuts. Like, I figured it'd be a couple days back out here before my hunger would kick in, but I'm hungry. And it's not hiker hunger. I know it's not. It's just walking, and when hiker hunger kicks in, boy, I don't know. I'm going to destroy a few restaurants, I think. But yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
Any last words?
No, it's a beautiful day. Lots of up, lots of down. Very nice.
And then up to here.
And up to here.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
Bye.